All right, brand new ball game as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Cole Kramer will lead it off here for TCU. So now here's the official scoring there in the 7th. And Maddox Mikalakis will get credit for a single, which we knew. Okay. He goes to second on a fielding error, so we're going to charge Cole Kramer with a fielding error that allows him to go to second. First pitch here to Kramer. Misses low for ball one. And then advances on to third by a throwing error charged to Bowen, the first baseman. And of course then White scores. That is an unearned run. Walton's was earned. As Garazar delivers a strike now to Kramer, and the count 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, 1 left. The final line in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Kramer, who is 0 for 3 tonight. Cole Kramer leading off the top of the 8th. Garazar delivers down low, leaving it 2-2. Noah Franco on deck, and then Chase Brunson here in the top of the 8th. Kramer bats right. Defense straight away. Man, the 2-2 from Garazar low and outside. Full count now at 3-2. Don't want that leadoff batter to get away from you. Garazar takes a little walk off the side of the mound. Payoff pitch now to Kramer, and he hits it in the air to right field. Guile going back with room on that one. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 down. Kramer retired, 1 away now for Noah Franco. Well, Garazar tonight is pitched very well in relief. 2 2/3 of no-hit ball. Check that, 3 full innings now of no-hit ball. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. So there's Noah Franco. Tie game at 4, top of the 8th. Franco 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base tonight. First pitch, big swing and a miss. Fastball at 94 from Garazar. And the count 0-1. Franco's hit 7 home runs this year. Bats left against the righty Garazar. Raul delivers low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Caulfield, Marat, and Splain due up for the Wildcats in the bottom of the inning. Garazar trying to keep this a tie game, and his 1-1 pitch to the plate, swing and a miss. They took maybe more than a little off that one, and Franco way in front. And the count goes to 1-2. Chase Brunson waiting on deck. 1-2 to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Comes back with the heat, 95. And Franco down swinging for the 3rd time tonight. And 2 out here in the 8th. Bring up Chase Brunson now for TCU. Well, the Wildcats haven't won this game yet, but I will tell you this, that in their 14 conference wins this year, the bullpen has been, well, incredible. Can they keep it going tonight? Here's a bouncer over the mound into center field, base hit for Brunson. So a 2-out single. Go ahead, run on base now. Nolan Traeger will come to the plate. First hit given up by Garazar. Wildcats do have activity in their bullpen, so we'll see. Garazar now has thrown 45 pitches. 32 for strikes. Left-hander Traeger to the plate. 1 for 2 tonight. Also hit by a pitch and scored. Garazar's first one to Traeger down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. And when Traeger was hit by a pitch, that was, McKinney hit him to lead off the 5th. That was the beginning of trouble for the Wildcats. Horned Frogs went on to score 4 runs on 3 hits. Had a 4-1 lead. Wildcats have rallied now to tie it. Here's the 0-1 to the plate. Miss down low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Nolan Traeger. Left-hander, the Wildcats do not employ the shift here. And a throw to first. Back in plenty of time is Brunson. He's stolen 7 bases this year in 7 attempts. TCU's got a couple steals tonight. Garzar set his 1-1, runner going, down low. The throw is offline, backed up by Caulfield. And so it'll be a steal for Brunson, his 8th. Now a go-ahead run at second. The count goes to 2-1 on Traeger. Anthony Silva on deck. Again, this is a TCU program that, I mean, you go back 2 years ago, they stole 141 bases back in 2023. There's the 2-1 now, and that's a hit in the air out towards center. Walton coming in. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Arizona 4, TCU 4. This is Wildcat Baseball from Arizona Sports Enterprises. In a tie for second place in the Big 12 standings with Kansas and ASU. Well, the Jayhawks and Sun Devils are 3 games out of first place. And after tonight, 7 games remain in the regular season. So here's Caulfield. Singled and scored in the 6th. 1 for 3 at the plate. Cohen Feaser delivers in there for strike 1. So Feaser, if you look at his numbers again, 495 earned run average. He's given up 11 earned runs in his previous 12 outings, but really only 2 games have teams been able to get anything off him as Caulfield fouls it back. It's 0-2. Kansas State scored 3 off of Feaser back in late February. 3 runs on 2 hits in an inning and a third. This is 0-2 to Caulfield, missed, and it's 1-2. And then Arizona State scored 5 off Feaser on 4 hits in an inning and 2/3. That was on March 16th. None of the other opponents have scored more than a run off Feaser other than those 2. 1-2 pitch hit high in the air to left field. Cadena over to his right now, and he'll wait on it and make the catch, and there's 1 away. So 1 down now for Matisse Marat. 4-4 game here in the 8th. Matisse with an RBI double in the 6th when the Wildcats got 1 run in, and then 2 more in the 7th. So Matisse tonight, 1 for 3. Feaser delivers, and that's a ground ball up the middle into center field, base hit. So Murad to first now with 1 away. He is the go-ahead run. Second hit of the night for Matisse, and now Tommy Splain to the plate. Tie game at 4, bottom of the 8th. Splain a season high 3 hits last night, 0 for 3 so far tonight. Feaser last work in their midweek game against UT Arlington gave up just a hit in 2 innings. First one here coming to Splain, swing and miss for strike 1. Feaser's given up 2 hits to the first 4 batters that he faced. Mikalakis in the 7th, and now Mara here in the 8th. Matisse at first, held on by Bowen. The 0-1, Splain, swing and a miss. 0-2. Easton Breifogel on deck. Splain with 2 home runs, 1 at West Virginia, 1 at home here against UT Arlington. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, bounced towards short, Silva charging it, tosses to second, ball is dropped, goes into center field. Murrah headed for third, he will go in standing. And the Wildcats have the go-ahead run at third with 1 away. So Silva tried to just toss that to second. The ball gets away, and the Wildcats take advantage of it. And now Easton Breifogel with a chance to give the Wildcats the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. One out. Splain at first, Murrah at third. And now we may have another pitching change here. We'll check and see. There will be a meeting at the mound. A couple of right-handers working in the bullpen for TCU. Breifogel, lefty, coming to the plate. Well, the Horned Frogs have committed 3 errors tonight. Splain will reach on a fielder's choice. And we are going to have a pitching change, so more on that coming up. New pitcher coming on for TCU. Tell you about that when we come back. This is Wildcat Baseball from Arizona Sports Enterprises. All right, Horned Frogs will bring in Caden Smith here, trying to keep this game even at 4. He'll inherit 2 on and 1 out. The go-ahead run at third base and Matisse Murrah. Caden Smith, right-hander, on for TCU. 1-0 record, a 3.75 earned run average, 13th appearance all in relief. He's thrown 12 innings, allowing 5 earned runs, 11 hits, 5 walks, 12 strikeouts. For Caden Smith, he's a freshman out of Florida, 6'2", 195. Well, Breyfogle to the plate. Four game here in the bottom of the 8th. Wildcats had not a lot going through 5 innings. They got a run on 2 hits in the 6th, 2 runs on 2 hits in the 7th. Now here in the 8th, opportunity here to take the lead. Breyfogle's job, get the ball out of the infield. First pitch inside, ball 1 from Caden Smith. Matisse Marat at third. Tommy Splain at first. The 1-0 to the plate, low and away. 2-0.
Come on now. Hit it hard. Base hit now. Base hit.
Outfield, a couple steps deep straight away. Middle infield back, the 2-0 to the plate, way high. Traeger had to jump for that one, and it goes 3-0 now on Breyfogle. Gunnar Guile on deck. Well, let's see if Breyfogle's got the green light here on 3-0. And the pitch, and he lets it go high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Splain to second, Breyfogle to first, Marat third. Gunnar Guile to the plate. Smith comes in on a 4-pitch walk. Now the infield's going to gather. And I'm sure this is just, well, 2 things. First of all, understand their situation. And if they do want to go to the bullpen in a hurry here, they got another right-hander who might be ready as it is. Home plate umpire Mike Morris out to speed things up here. And this is not a coaching visit, but it counts just the same as visit to the mound. So now Traeger started back to home plate. Now he's going to reverse, and we may have a pitching change. So Feaser came in last inning, gave up a single, and then retired Guzman. Now here in the 8th, fly ball out by Caulfield. Base hit by Marat. An error. Kept the inning alive. Now a walk to Breyfogle and another pitching change for TCU. We'll tell you about their next right-hander when we come back in a moment. This is Wildcat Baseball from Arizona Sports Enterprises. Pitcher in the third of the inning for TCU. This will be Cade Udy, right-hander on, and he is going to face Brendan Summerhill here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Summerhill will bat for Guile. Summerhill, who is on the 30-man active roster for the weekend. That hamstring, of course, keeping him out of a starting situation. Chip Hale telling us yesterday, look, if we need him in a spot like this, we're going to hit him. So here's Summerhill. He's batting .414. And of course, since his return, he played a couple of games, looked really good. 3 for 6 with 4 RBI. And the first pitch to Summerhill is hit in the air to left, but playable for Cadena. He'll make the catch, tagging at third, and headed home is Murrah. He will score, and the Wildcats have taken the lead. Summerhill gets things done even when he's an out. Sac fly for Summerhill. 5-4 Arizona, 2 out. And now here's Aaron Walton to the plate. The other runners hold, so Splain at second, Breifogel at first.
Come on, Aaron.
Aaron Walton at the plate. And Udy delivers. First pitch up high for ball 1.
Come on, Aaron.
So Udy out of Crosby, Texas.
Come on now. Base hit.
Big spot here. Aaron Walton at the plate. The pitch. Walton swing and a miss. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. Udy a 1-0 record, a ERA of 3.10. 15th appearance all in relief. He's their closer. 6 saves. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Aaron Walton. And the pitch. And that missed inside. 2-1. Mason White on deck. 5-4 Arizona, bottom of the 8th. Will we see Tony Pluta in the 9th? Here's the 2-1 now to Walton, and it's a bouncer to the left side. Charging it is Griffin. He'll throw to first on the run, and he gets Walton, and the inning is over. Is it enough for the Wildcats? We'll find out. They get a run in the bottom of the 8th on 1 hit. There was 1 error. 2 men left. We go to the 9th. Arizona 5, TCU 4. This is Wildcat Baseball from Arizona Sports Enterprises. Top of the 9th, bottom 3 in the order for TCU. Raul Garzar will stay on the hill here. He's thrown 3 2/3 of 1 hit ball. Anthony Silva will lead it off. Isaac Cadena scheduled to follow, and then Colton Griffin. 5-4 Arizona. First pitch coming here from Garzar's fouled off left side for strike 1. Silva tonight 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Wildcats 4 runs in their last 3 at-bats. 1-run lead here, top of the 9th. Here comes the 0-1. And that's hit towards center. That's going to fall for a base hit. And so leadoff man on board. Tying run at first with nobody out. Isaac Cadena to the plate. Now, if you're wondering, Stroh-Snyder is in the 2-hole, and so there are still 3 guys ahead of him in the order. But with Cadena coming to the plate, we'll have a new pitcher for Arizona. Chip Hale out. Nice work by Garzar. Back with a pitching change in a moment. This is Wildcat Baseball from Arizona Sports Enterprises. All right, here's Isaac Cadena. Casey Hintz on the hill for the Wildcats. First pitch in there for strike 1. Game on the line here in the top of the 9th. 5-4 Arizona. Hintz, third pitcher. Excellent 3 2/3 by Garzar, but now the leadoff man on board for TCU. Cadena 1 for 3 at the plate tonight. And a throw will go over to first, but back in time is Silva. He is the tying run. Hintz set and the pitch. Check swing. Villapila did not go around in the count 1-1.
Come on.
1 ball, 1 strike on Isaac Cadena. Bottom of the order. Colton Griffin on deck. And the pitch from Hintz. Missed outside. Casey's 6-4 record with a 5.35 earned run average. 15th appearance. He does have a save to his credit. Splain holding Silva on at first. And the pitch. And that is bounced to the right side. Caulfield up with it. Goes to second for 1. Throw back to first base. Not in time. But they get the lead run. So Silva retired for 6. Cadena will reach on a fielder's choice. Now with 1 out, Colton Griffin to the plate. Carson Bowen will be on deck. And then, of course, there's Strassnyder. And so that's why it's important here for Hintz. He could get this thing finished up without having to face Strassnyder. Sam Myers will come in to pinch run now at first. So Myers running for Kadena. And Jack Bell is going to pinch hit for Griffin. So Bell, left-hander, he started last night at third base, and the first pitch to him here is in there for strike one. Bell last night went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 5-4 Arizona. Top of the ninth, 1 out. And a throw to first, and back is Myers, the pinch runner. Hintz delivers inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. So 2-2 on Jack Bell. Hintz from the stretch, he'll go to first. Chase Myers back again. Wildcats by 1. Arizona's been very good in 1-run games this year. The 2-2 to the plate, missed outside, and it's a full count now at 3-2. Now, big pitch coming up here for Casey Hintz. 3-2 on Jack Bell, and the pitch, and that is in there for strike 3 called, and there's 2 down. Could not ask for a better pitch, right on the outside corner. And now Carson Bowen to the plate. 5-4 Arizona here in the top of the ninth. Again, the tying run on base. And Sam Myers first. And keep in mind who's on deck. Sawyer, Strassnyder. The first pitch to Bowen, misses outside for ball 1. Bowen tonight's got a hit in 4 trips. The other 3 times he's been up, he's struck out. Casey Hintz looking for his 2nd save of the season. Arizona leading by 1. Snapped over to first. No lead really for Myers. Splain holding him there. Right-hander at the plate. 1-0. Missed down low. 2-0. A little bit of tension, and I mean, talking to the guys down the dugout before the game today, they were talking about the tension last night in a tight game until Aaron Walton's home run. Here's the 2-0 to the plate, and that's line to right. That's going to fall. That is a fair ball down the line. Myers around second. He's headed for third and will be held at third base. It'll be a double, a bloop double for Bowen. And now not only is the tying run in scoring position, the go-ahead run in scoring position. Myers to third, Bowen at second. And here is Strassnyder to the plate. Strassnyder, a triple tonight, 2-run triple as a matter of fact. We've got another pinch runner here, and that's Cole Eaton. He's going to run for Bowen. So Myers at third. He has the tying run. Eaton at second, the go-ahead run. Strassnyder at the plate. Casey Hintz on the hill. Arizona with a 5-4 lead. Casey's first pitch, taken for a strike. Stroh-Snyder, who had been ripping it up, batting over 400 until a couple weeks ago, and then that average had dipped coming into this series. The 0-1 pitch to him. Missed down low. It's 1-1. And then, in last night's bowl game, single and a triple. Tonight, a triple and 4 trips. But it was a big one. Here's the 1-1 to the plate. That missed low. 2-1 now. First base is open. Got a right-hander and Cole Kramer on deck.
Come on, Blue.
The pitch by Hintz. Fastball strike called outside corner. It's 2-2. So here we go. 2 out. 2-2, top of the 9th. Casey Hintz trying to close the door. Stroh-Snyder trying to put the Horned Frogs in front. They're 2-2 to the plate, up high. Full count at 3-2. Just glancing down at the first base dugout, and they're not going to intentionally walk him here, so they want Hintz to go ahead and pitch to him. 3-2 to Stroh-Snyder, and here it is, and it hit him. And that is going to load the bases. I'm not sure that is, and we'll see, of course, how this plays out. There could be worse things. So here's Cole Kramer now with the bases loaded. Myers at third, Eaton at second. Stroh-Snyder at first. Kramer, who's 0 for 4 tonight. And so far 0 for 7 in the series, will come to the plate. Had a 5-game hitting streak snap last night. Kevin Vance out to the mound. So Tony Pluta last night threw 13 pitches in the 9th inning. A double play help there. So will they go to him if needed here? I would think in this spot that move would have been made. So that tells us right there that they would rather have a fresh Pluta maybe for tomorrow. Casey Hintz, who has been part of that bullpen that has been tremendous for the Wildcats this season. Now facing Cole Kramer. Senior out of Arlington, Washington. Again, the Washington State transfer. Lost 3 games to the Wildcats last year. The first pitch to him, across for strike 1. Kramer started the night batting .324, 3 homers, 29 RBI. Had a home run last Friday, a week ago yesterday against Baylor. 0-1 the count. Hintz delivers. Strike 2 on the inside corner. So, second batter in a row now. Hintz 1 strike away from giving the Wildcats the win. 0-2 the count on Kramer. Bases loaded, 2 out. The pitch from Hintz. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Inning over, game over. Cats have won the series. Winning tonight 5-4 after last night's 6-3 win. For the Horned Frogs in the 9th, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 men left on base. Final Arizona 5, TCU 4. Totals in a moment. This is Wildcat Baseball from Arizona Sports Enterprises. All right, here at High Corbett Field tonight, the Wildcats beat the TCU Horned Frogs 5-4. They have secured the series now with, of course, one more game to go tomorrow, a chance for the sweep. And just another heart-stopping one tonight. Last night, pretty tense until late. It was a one-run game, and then Aaron Walton made it a three-run game, and the Wildcats won at 6-3. Tonight, the Wildcats have to come from behind down 4-1 at one point, and they win at 5-4. And they now improved to 33-13 on the season. For the Wildcats to win at 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. For TCU, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, they stranded 5. Winning pitcher Raul Garazar, he is now 1-0. The loss goes to Caden Smith. And the save to Casey Hintz, his second. Time of the ball game was 2 hours and 44 minutes. We didn't get an attendance figures yet. We'll get that for you here in a couple of minutes. Wildcats improved to 33-13 on the season. They're now 15-8 in the conference. TCU falls to 32-15 overall, 14-9 in Big 12 play. Cats 5, Frogs 4. That's your final. For those checking in on ESPN Plus, thank you very much. Back tomorrow at 12:05. Radio listeners, more coming up in a moment. This is Wildcat Baseball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.